In today's move of the day, let's have a look at a brilliant game by world champion Magnus Carlsen. So Magnus playing white here against Stan. This was the same year 2021. It was played in this year, so it's a very recent example and a great one. And by the way, people, I'd like you to draw your attention to the quote above. I think this quote shows the personality of Magnus and reflects his personality truly well. So some people think that it's okay if their opponent plays a beautiful game, it's okay to lose. I don't. You have to be merciless. And that exactly shows the style of Magnus Carlsen. Magnus is as Gary Kasparov said, he's a hybrid between Fischer and Karpov. Like Fischer, he would just keep on playing until there are chances, until the very end. And like Karpov, he would grind. He is the master of grinding. So he has the characteristics of two of the deadliest players of all times. So Magnus is probably one of the greatest players, and we should be keep looking at his games, of course. So it's white to play. Like always, I'd like you to go ahead, pause the video, try to find the move that Magnus plays here, and at the end of this, you can just compare your move with Magnus and see how you do. Alright, so I hope you come up with the correct move. In fact, this is completely winning thanks to the pawn on f7. This pawn is an absolute beast over here. He is just a deadly piece. So, the first move is knight to h7 check. Now, this forces black's hand. Basically, black has two moves. His king is in check, so he can move to g7. Also, he can eliminate the knight with rook takes on h7. Let's have a look at king g7 first. What do we do here? What's the move that white plays? White plays queen to h6, and that is a wonderful checkmate, a very unique checkmate, in fact. I'm not sure if it has a name, but a very unique configuration of pieces. Going back, he doesn't have to move the king, he can take the knight with the rook. What do we play now? Magnus would have now played queen to h6, check, and this is game over. After rook takes, basically this is the only move, there is no other move for the king. Thanks to a pawn, this pawn is absolutely dominant, just controls everything. There is of course rook to g7, but that's hardly a try because queen h8, and we can have a new queen on the board, and that's a fancy way of giving check. I think I would have also promoted to a rook, whatever you prefer, of course. So that's not really a resistant move. Basically, he can take a queen over here, but then bishop takes, and that is again wonderfully illustrated checkmate thanks to a pawn on f7, which is just too powerful. So that was the game that Magnus played. It was simply wonderful, and yeah, this game simply, yeah, Magnus is still a tactical genius as he always was, but of course he's more to be known as a strategic positional genius. So hope you enjoyed this video. Do like and subscribe. Until next time, see you.